So before I start a Soul Rainbow's silk, I say a prayer. And I'm inviting in the light, my angels, my guides, and the energy of the person I'm creating the silk for, her or his angels and guides as well. And when I do this, sometimes spirit comes in so strongly that it makes me shake. And that's what I was doing. I wasn't moving my hair around. It was just the spirit energy coming in. And I felt the need to put my hands over my heart and also to touch the silk as well. It's always different. Whenever I work, I don't have a particular set routine. It's whatever it wants to be. For this particular silk, the energy wanted to come in as 6 colors. Usually, for Soul Rainbows, it's 4 colors, but for this particular one, it wanted to be 6, so I'm flexible, whatever it wants to be. And I tune in to what the colors want to do on the silk, how they want to be expressed. And for this particular silk, I had this sense of butterflies, so I actually wore my top that has butterflies on it. And it felt like fairy energy was coming in. And you'll see me smiling occasionally, and it's usually because the fairy energy is coming in quite strongly. And that's what these wings are. They're linking with fairy energy. So the fairy energy is elemental. And on this particular day, it just began to rain as I started to create the silk. And that made me smile as well. I felt that the rain was coming in as an essence within this silk. So the first color was a teal color, turquoise color, that links with fairies as well, with teaching. And this next color is a kind of olive, an olive green, and it wanted to come as kind of branches, each with 3 sides. And the 3 sides, of course, 2 3s are 6, so we have that 6 number again. So 6 is really relevant for this lady. 6 is the number of love. The next came this beautiful celestial blue, and it wanted to come as waves, and it felt like the water element and the air element all at the same time, kind of raining down on the silk. It wanted to come down almost as if it was growing from the earth and coming from the heavens at the same time. The next color that came in is called leaf green, and this wanted to go around the edges. And I often find that when the color wants to go around the edges, it's like a protective energy. Green is a great color for protection when you're a therapist. To put green around you, it creates space. And green is also a healing color, and I noticed that the colors of this lady's silk, the Soul Rainbows, were all greens and blues. And these are colors of healing the heart. And also, they say that this lady is here on a very important mission as a healer. So when I put the color around the silk, it then wanted to come as hearts within the silk. And I felt that this linked with her being an open heart, an open-hearted being, soul. So the next color is kind of another turquoise color. It's like a greeny turquoise, and this wanted to come as little 8-pointed stars. 8 points are like the directions. So when I was creating this, when these 4 directions, when the stars were coming in, it again felt like it was linking heaven to earth. One of my guides told me that when we use our hands in the sign of a cross on our bodies, what we're really doing is opening the 4 directions within our spirit, or connecting with those 4 directions. So now I'm just tuning into what the final color wants to do. And this one wanted to fill in the spaces. It wanted to fill in the white pieces. And, I don't try to fill it in. I just put little blobs in. It wanted to come as little blobs. And I felt that the lady this silk is for, that's what she does. She fills in the gaps. She probably helps people to fill in the gaps in their lives, but she may also fill in the gaps for them. Turquoise is a color of teaching. It's a creative color. It's highly creative. It is an elemental energy color. It links with the New Age, with crystals, with sound, communication. I like to wear turquoise when I'm painting, when I'm working. It helps me to communicate with the ethers. So that's what this lady does as well. She communicates with the ethers through this turquoise energy. It almost felt like I was at the bottom of the silk on earth, and at the top is heaven. And there's all these kind of leafy pieces, trees, plant life that wanted to come up from that base up to heaven. So now I'm putting little pieces of salt onto the silk. It felt like there were butterflies and flowers in the silk. And the salt will take out some of the dye in the silk, and it'll just change some of the energy, some of the elements, some of the colors, and some of the shapes. When I ask about the colors to put into a silk, I use my pendulum. And the pendulum always chooses a lot more colors. And then I narrow it down, again using the pendulum. But the colors that it chooses are always the colors that come into the silk. So one of the colors that was chosen that didn't make it to the final 6 was this kind of orange color. Yellow, golden, orange color. And I notice when I'm looking at the silk that it's already in there. It's separated out from the green. When I finish, I usually just complete in my mind and say thank you. And then I leave the silk for 24 hours to 48 hours to settle. And then I steam it. Steaming creates this beautiful, vibrant, radiant color, even more vibrant than the dye itself. It seems to just enhance it. And when you look at this silk, all these blues and greens, this person is a dynamic healer, someone who is here to heal the earth and heal people as well. In the center of the silk, there is a lilac color that appeared, and there are faces in the silk. If you would like your own soul rainbow silk, then you can contact me through my Seal with Love website or my shop website, store.sealwithlove.com. Lots of coloricious blessings to you.